Drina Dream.
What's going on, Dee?
Ah, nothing, just out here talking and jiving, moving. What's going on on the Gulf Coast?
Baby, they say it's supposed to be a whole bunch of thunderstorms about to come through here.
Oh, y'all getting it from here because it's here now.
Yeah, that's what the alert I got a few minutes ago.
Oh Lord, when y'all get a thunderstorm, it's a little different.
Yeah, it'd be crazy. It'd be crazy. But
Oh
yeah,
my goodness.
is
Oh
your son out of school yet?
yeah. He
Okay.
graduated to out of eighth grade last. I think it was Thursday, Wednesday, whatever day it was. Yeah, last week. Yeah,
Has
I
he
was
started
shocked.
his summer in the country yet?
No, he's not leaving.
Okay.
He's here because of high school football training. So got
Oh
all these
yeah,
camps
yeah.
and stuff. So yeah, he is. Jesus be a driver's license.
Oh, it'll come. It'll come.
Lord, I'm like, yo, who told these people? Like, how they make these schedules? Like, they don't think people work?
Listen, it's terrible. It is terrible.
Yeah. What's up, whoa?
What up, Whoa? I was laughing
Whoa.
because I'm like, Whoa always find the craziest pictures of me to put up on this end.
He do. He be crap. Like, where did he get this Madrina with her shades on? Look like she was three sheets to the wind.
Right.
Whatever night that was.
If I got them on, that's what that means.
Oh my God.
That's what that
Well,
means.
our other co-host is running late, so he should be here soon. But we got me and Drina here on the Breaking Berries podcast. We got a great night tonight. We got some topics to talk about. Child.
We
They've
do.
been cutting up in these internet streets.
So I didn't we didn't put this one on, but I saw the video you sent me about the lady who was on the date with the
The passport, bro.
listen.
Oh my God.
Did you listen to the
Rest of
audio?
Tessa Part 2?
Yeah. Did you listen to the audio what he sent her?
Yes.
These men, like, not just men, people are so crazy right now. It makes me
Yeah.
not want to talk to anybody. Like, just stay at my house, like, not go nowhere because people are
Listen.
crazy.
And I wish I should have pulled. It was so long. It was hard to like grab clips from that because of the
Yeah.
way she posted it. But look, Jennifer Cooper is the one who sent it to me, and I was like, my mouth open the whole time, like, what? So y'all don't know what we talking about. It's a video going around from TikTok of a girl who went on one date, her first date with this guy she met. She felt like the date was good, everything was going great, and then like a couple days later, he left to go to Colombia on vacation, which they had already talked about. And she was like, well, she wasn't gonna bother him because he's on vacation. So she wasn't gonna say nothing. She felt like, if he want to talk, he'll reach out while he's out there, or I'll just wait till he come back. And she said when he did reach out, I guess he said that he had offered to take her to another place that when he got back. And she was just trying to make sure, are we still on for that? Since when you get back. And he was like, yeah. And then he said, I miss you. And she was like, I don't know how to respond to that. And snapped. He snapped, talking about he can't stand American black women. That's why he was in Colombia sleeping with 20 to 50 women while he was there for that week. And her big fat black ass this, and that's why she's single. And like she kept blocking him. He kept calling, texting from other numbers, texting from text apps, sending her voice note. Like she had to file a police report because he was like really cutting up real bad just because she said, I don't know how to respond to that.
He ended up texting her from like 10 different phone numbers
Yep, 10 numbers.
and the app and then he sent audio messages, but I
And
really
he sent, and he sent videos of him sleeping with other women.
oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. He sent the links to the videos he was in.
It is so crazy, like, and I really hate. I have had that where I have gone on a date with a guy, and then he'll be like, "I miss you." What? You do not know me. Like,
I've
what
heard
is
it.
this me? That is so strange, and I don't know
Yeah.
how to answer. Because do you want me to lie and
Response
say
is always my response is always, what do you miss?
right that? I say that, or I don't say anything at all because I don't know how you want me to respond.
I'm like, what do you miss? And as soon as you say you miss me, I'm blocking you anyway. Because how? Like what?
And
Yeah.
he was like, I took you on a $500 date.
Oh
You
yeah.
you chose to take me on that date. You chose to
Right.
spend $500 on me.
He said, and the drinks that we went to afterwards and got.
And then he was like, he said something about if somebody like Drake approached you, how would you act? Like, what? What are you talking about? That's the
And
problem.
the
Drake, they got
way,
y'all head. Y'all think y'all Drake, y'all not.
but the way he was gaslighting her, like, dude, you are insane,
Yeah.
insane. He was like, yeah, I'm calling you out your name, bitch. Yeah, I was like,
And that is a thing with men who get disrespectful like that, because you try to holler at me, and as soon as I turn you down or don't react the way you want me to, oh, I'm a
mhm.
fat black bitch, blah blah blah. I need to. You
Yep.
came over here to talk to me. I did not go talk to you.
Yeah. He
You
was like, just because you got ass and titties, what that mean? What it meant something. It brought you over here.
right, and you spent $500 trying to get something.
He was like, that's why nobody even did anything for you on your birthday but me. And I'm like, yo, that dude was crazy.
If I block you and then you create another number, oh, what? You're insane. You're
Yeah,
insane.
yeah.
Oh,
Jen said you would have thought they mixed it up the way he was acting, but she said they didn't. You
I
could
could,
tell they didn't. You could just tell he was certified crazy. Like
yeah. I
he
couldn't imagine what he would act like if she did give him some.
right. And thank God she didn't bring him to her house.
Oh yeah. Or go to his.
No, she did go to his, remember?
Oh yeah, she did. I'm
Yeah, they
sorry.
went to his house. Yeah. And she said that she felt uneasy, but she still did it anyway. No, ma'am, listen to yourself. It's telling you, no,
Yeah.
go home. Go
Yeah.
home. And then he said something about the first date. He said something about he could have went and slept with some women with his homeboys that night, but he chose not.
Yeah. He was wild. And I'm like, if you're in Colombia sleeping with all them women, why do you have time to text me? Clearly, them women have figured out you ain't who you portray yourself to be, and they not interested in you because they
Well, he
only
paid for it over there. So that's, I
right.
mean, but he said, she asked her, she was like, if you sleep with all these women, how you miss me? He said, I can sleep with 40 women, I still miss you. What?
Child.
Boy, man.
Boy, man, for real.
Boy,
'Cause I don't understand. I don't
boy,
understand
man.
that.
Yeah, but I was just like, the way that it escalated so quickly and the way he kept repeating himself over and over and over and
Yeah.
over.
Saying the same thing in every message. And I was like, is she replaying messages? I'm like, no, he's saying the same thing over and over. He's like really harping on it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. And the funny thing is, the first thing that came to my mind when I heard his voice was he sound just like the passport bro we had on this show.
I don't, and I just don't get it. He's like, you American women, you black American women, blah blah blah. Sir,
Mhm.
what? Do
You
you think
can't
the women where
me.
you get want you? They
I
don't want
wish
you.
I wish they would really understand that. Like, oh my God. See, then he sounded just like the dude that came on the show. He sounded just like him. I'm like, it's literally like a type. It's one specific type of dude.
Mm,
And it's funny because when we talk about them, they like get so upset, like, why they can't do this? Why that's their preference. No, this is a difference. And he displayed it clearly.
yeah,
Yeah, he
like
was very clear.
if you knew you was gonna act like this, one, why would you take if you want to be so upset about a $500 date? Why would you even take her on? And he was like, I can get any woman. I'm looking for somebody with stability. Don't you understand that? You don't
No,
even sound stable. You
right.
you sound unstable.
But that's the problem. They always want to leave with their money. He kept calling her a gold digger. And she was like, how am I a gold digger? Like, I didn't ask to go to these places. You
Right.
invited me here.
She's like, I make videos about the Dollar Tree. Like, how am I a gold digger? Like, sir, I did not come after you for your money.
Because and then he said something about her driving a Honda. She was like, I drive a Kia, thank you.
But yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, they is cutting up. It's crazy.
Yeah, that was I wasn't expecting that one on my bingo card. I thought
No.
Ressa Tessa was it for us, but
Yeah.
mm,
There was there was a white lady on TikTok, and people were like telling her she needed to tell her story, but hers was about her ex-husband's new wife, and basically how the she was getting threatening messages, and her ex-husband, and like the message and the wife started getting them, but like after dealing with this for years, she figured
mhm,
out she finally figured out it was the ex-wife, I mean it was the new wife that was sending these messages out. And she like told her husband, I'll pay for you to get I'll pay for both of y'all to get a lie detector test. And he's like, okay, we'll do it. She was like, if you and her would get this lie detector test for her to say she's not doing this, you won't have to pay me child support for the rest of the year. I'll give you $1,000 cash like tomorrow. Because
mm,
the new wife had basically started, the ex-wife was a realtor, and so
mhm,
she would call and make these fake meetups with like the company, and apparently you get like a bonus every time somebody goes to a viewing. Well,
mhm.
every time it was time for the viewing, she would cancel it, and so her job was like, oh, you're basically trying to scam us out of money. And she's like, no, it's not me. And that's when she figured out it was the new wife. But like, it was insane. And the husband was like, no, it's not her, baby. These people are crazy.
Oh my God.
The internet, people sit on the internet and they just make up different people. It's really crazy.
That's like, first of all, you got too much time on your hands. So like,
Yeah.
you got time to think of this shit.
Cause she not only like came up with a new phone number, she like created a new Insta. It was she went through links to do all of this.
She did a whole catfish scam.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Hey, Uncle Ronnie, thank you. Love you too. Yeah, she did a whole catfish scam, and for what?
I don't know. I just don't get it.
Did you see the video of the man who was sitting at the house and he was sad, and his wife came in? She was up. She was like, "Well, what's wrong with you? Like, what we eating tonight? What's wrong with you?" And he was like, "Man, I just got a call. My ex just passed away." And she was like, "And you sitting here sad about that?" And he was like, "What you talking about? Like, that's my ex. Like, that's one of my friends." She was like, "And?" He was like, "What do you mean, and?" He was like, "I just got the call. She just died 15 minutes ago." He said, "Well, you had 15 minutes to be sad before I got here." It's like, oh my God.
People are crazy.
And the
People,
folks in the comments, like, well, that's, I mean, you ain't about to be sitting here sad about a woman dead or alive around me. I'm like, are y'all that insecure?
oh my gosh. That just makes me think about that time on Power when Ghost was like, Tasha, please, I just lost the love of my life. Oh, I just
Oh
lost the
my
love of
God.
my life.
Yo, I'm like, I guess she was just like, what are we eating? Because she was like, she said, you can go be with her now.
I just, that and, you know, they all these things will pop up online to get people to like engage or whatever. And it was like, if your spouse's ex reached out to them and they're on their deathbed and they want to talk to him, would you let your husband or wife go talk to that person? If it's that person's last dying wish to see them and talk to them, like, would you let them go? And so many people were like in an uproar, like, he better not go talk to her. She ain't finna lead them demon spirits on our marriage. I'm like,
Oh
what?
God. People are so like,
How you know this
I
person
don't
don't
know.
want to apologize? How you know this person don't want to say, I'm sorry for, whatever happened? Like, people are crazy.
Like they're dying. I don't know.
I don't get it. But yeah,
That's
people.
that's crazy. Well, I don't know how long Adrian is going to be, so we're going to go ahead and get into some of these topics. Now, I don't know if I'm familiar with this one topic, and maybe I am, but maybe I just didn't know the name of it. But the Fearless Fund blocked by the courts.
So the Fearless Fund is a venture fund started by a group of Black women, and
Yeah.
they have been going like giving out grants to black businesses owned by Black women. And so in October of last year, there's a gentleman who basically said that they were discriminating against other races by not giving, by only giving to Black women. And they tried to make the point in court that this is just a gift. Like, we're just giving this to them. They don't got to pay us back. Like, it's who we choose to give to. And he's like, no. It was a Civil Rights Act of 1866. Y'all look like it's illegal for y'all to do that. And actually, the guy who put up such a fuss, he played a note in overturning affirmative action at the university he worked for. So, the grant was called the Strivers Grant, and the Fearless Fund is the group of women, and they gave it away to Black-owned businesses by Black women that were owned by Black women. But yeah, the court stopped it. They said that it is illegal, so they're going to have to go through appeals to give out any more grants. But
wow,
they were on the Breakfast Club a few months back when I first heard about it, and they're like, we're not doing anything different than other people have been doing, just not saying it. We're just telling y'all this is who we giving it to, but it's an unwritten rule for them. Like, they're giving it to the people they want to give it to. So, but yeah.
So the money isn't like money that the government is giving them, is it?
No, the government is not. They are like raising this money like through their venture capitalists. So they're raising money, like money they're making or people are putting into this pot, knowing this money is going to a business owned by a Black woman. But he's like, no, they can't do that.
Wow.
So the people that are donating the money know where the money is going to. They know it's going to go to a business owned by a Black woman. They're okay with that. But the court is telling them, no, you can't do it because it is, there's a clause in whatever Civil Rights Act from 200 years ago. So, yeah.
That's wild. I could see if it was a federal fund.
Yeah.
It's not and like taxpayers was paying it, then you can't do it. But like, how you gonna tell me what to do with my money?
Right, exactly.
Who I want to give it?
Yeah, and that's what they were saying. Like, I mean, the other company, however many venture capitalist funds owned by all these white men go to the money they want it to go to. This is who we want to give our money to. And I guess they're basically saying, like, you can't say it's only going to them. You want me to lie about it?
But they can freaking redline and Jim Crow us into the ground. That is wild.
Yeah.
So if they appeal it, this got to go like to the Supreme Court for it to get appealed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh gee. Well, they might as well cancel that because that's Donald Trump's Supreme Court.
Right. It's crazy.
Oh my God. That's listen. Anytime the playing field look like it's gonna be even, they gonna cut that shit right on out.
Yeah.
They're gonna cut it out.
And so it's one other topic we could probably talk about. Well, you could probably go explain it until Adrian gets here. But have you heard about the black cat golden retriever theory going around online?
No.
So whenever I watch or hear about it, it's all over TikTok. It's basically how you explain the Steve Urkel and Laura Winslow theory. Mm-hmm. Basically, they want women to be not really, the man is the golden retriever, so he's doing all the chasing. Basically saying he needs to like the woman more than she likes him. Like, whatever he got going on is none of your business. Only what directly affects you is your business. And I was like, this is what Didi always talks about, the Laura Winslow, Steve Urkel theory. So if you can explain to our viewers who may not know about it.
Yeah, see, I always, because a lot of times women will have a lot of questions about whether a guy likes them. How can you tell? Like, should I do this? Should I do that? And lots like most of the time, if you gotta ask all that, chances are he don't really like you. So I
Right.
always use the Steve Urkel, Laura Winslow theory. Like she don't have to guess. She knows Steve like her.
Right.
Ain't no gray area. Ain't no other chicks. His eyes is on Laura and Laura only.
Right.
Now the problem with the Steve Urkel and Laura theory is that she didn't like him at all.
Right.
So
At
now
all.
it's becoming a problem because it's like stalker. Steve, take your ass home. But then the tables turned on her when Stefan came into play.
Exactly.
Yeah. So and this is one of the things we talk about on the Core Queen podcast is the reason why people most of the time men and women have such bad experiences and relationships is because they're dating people that don't like them. Like
Yeah.
they're tolerating you, but they don't like you.
Right.
So and the people that like you are like Steve Urkel, like oh, I don't want to date him. Like what? But that if a person that you liked acted like that, you would like them.
Yeah.
You would
Yeah.
be happy.
And so I guess I don't. That's what the part that is hard for me to grasp. Like, and I say I've been on by myself too long because I don't want to be around somebody that is just tolerating me.
But the
Like,
problem with that is you don't know.
I mean, but if he's acting like, if he's like you said, if he's not showing actions, then I
Well,
don't
they
know.
will at first. You know, they're gonna send their representative at first
Well, yeah, that's true. That's
and
true.
make it seem like that's how they gonna be. And then now some people, I ain't gonna just say men because women do it too. Some people can pretend a lot longer than other people.
Yeah.
But eventually, like the earlier conversation with the dude on the date, he
Yeah.
couldn't even take it. Like he's so destroyed. He's just so warped and ridiculous that one thing triggered him. Some people can hold off for a little while, and then you be like, "Well, where'd that come from? It's been there the
Exactly.
whole time." But you know, some and remember we talked about this too before. Ignoring the red flags, even if it's just one.
Mm-hmm.
I say it all the time. If it's one, it's gonna be more. Leave.
Them red flags turn. They need to be red lights. So if you
Mm,
see a red, think about a red light and stop.
yes. Yeah.
Just stop.
Hmm. But most people won't even consider the guy that acts like Steve Urkel with them, even though that's what you want. That's how you want a guy to be about you.
Yeah.
But it's never the guy you want.
Yeah. I don't know. It could all be so simple.
It could be. But people really have to start like being realistic about the expectations when it comes to people and stop fantasizing about things. Like,
Yeah.
what is the reality? What is actually happening? What is
Yeah.
he actually doing?
Right.
Like, what am I actually getting? Yeah, that fantasy shit that's what got a lot of people's heart broken because we just hoping for the best.
Mm-hmm. Hoping
Mm,
it'll change.
hmm. And child, most
Hoping
people
something will change.
now some people will, and some people just that's just who they are.
Right. This what you get.
Yeah, yeah. It's a mess, y'all. This these data streets, boy. I don't know.
Mm-mm-mm.
Child.
I don't want to be in them. I'm gonna just stay on the sidewalk for a little while. I ain't getting in the streets yet.
Now listen.
I'm gonna just be on the sidewalk. I don't want to be in the streets.
It's it's a lot of just low morals and values right now. It's not a lot of substance out here.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
it's
don't know,
crazy.
y'all. It's folks making it bad. But what do you so I haven't been watching the NBA finals.
Hmm.
I don't even know who
Kyrie, Kyrie is in it. And who was the other team? Hold on.
Okay,
The Celtics. The Celtics.
Mavericks and the Celtics.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was really pulling for Minnesota because I
A
like
lot of people was pulling for them.
I think because they like it's a young team or they feel like they're a young team. I like the guy
Mhm.
Anthony. Is it Anthony Edwards? I think he's
Mm.
funny as hell.
Oh
So
yeah.
that's why I liked him, but I got love for Kyrie too. I'm happy that he's doing good. So I
Oh
have
yeah.
no idea who was on the Boston Celtics team. I couldn't tell you.
Jason Tatum is on there.
Okay.
That's all about. That's about as far as I got with it. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't been watching. I guess I'll watch. I think the game come on tonight. I don't know. Maybe I'll watch. I don't know. Once my Sixers got out of it, I ain't watched none of it for real. For real. Yeah, Ant Man is he a Georgia boy. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he from Atlanta.
Oh Lord.
He funny as hell. He is funny as hell.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Kyrie for the. I got to go with Kyrie for the final.
Yeah, that's what I'm pulling for because I know who that is. So yeah.
Oh, Jalen Brown is from Georgia too. Okay, Georgia be having some athletes, ain't it? Okay. Now what? Now I need to know what's your take on the WNBA. Like it's been going wild.
And okay, so I'm not the biggest sports fan. I don't really watch a lot, but I've been intrigued because I don't know if Caitlin Clark had a target on her back when she got in, but I feel like I don't know if they've been giving her that business or if the media is portraying it to be that way.
Right.
I know that women's basketball is aggressive. Women's sports period is very aggressive. And so I don't know why they thought she was gonna come in and it'd be a walk in the park. Like I think a lot of times you come in and people saying you the best, and people want you to prove that you're the best.
Right.
Adrian, some Soldier Boy shit.
Why he got these Soldier Boy sunglasses? What in the world is going on? Why do you have these shades on? I don't understand.
Getting the shine on.
Nah, so I had got my eyes checked today. So I'm like my right eye been blurry, and then it's like a line. So I actually thought I scratched my cornea. But I went to the eye doctor, and of course they dilated my eyes and everything, right? So this light, I got to have these lights on. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna get more of a headache than what I had. But they said nah. They think it's my migraine, so I need to go talk to my doctor and see if it's more of a migraine and a neurological situation going on, because they said my eyes are super healthy. So
did they see if you have like those floaters,
well,
like the
guess
floater
I need to be making a doctor's appointment then. Yeah, but they said they couldn't see anything in my eyes. Look perfectly healthy, look great. They didn't see anything in my eyes, and they think it could be from my migraines.
Yeah,
neurological. So they said I need to get checked on that end.
Hope you can figure that out.
Oh yeah.
Stuff happens, right?
With age comes issues.
Me too.
Yeah. Well, we was in here talking about the WNBA and all of its glory and all of the drama and rough and toughness. I don't see what the problem is, but I don't know.
Your girl get happy.
Has Caitlin said anything?
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, personally, I like the drama. I think you want the drama because that's what keep people talking. If they was just out here happy go lucky, oh yeah, we having fun. Like people be like, okay, this cool, but where the drama at?
Yeah,
it needs the drama to build its core fan base.
Yeah, and it's always been drama. It's just for some reason, anytime white people do things exceptionally well in a black arena, it gets way more.
But more eyes, attention. And so people are paying attention. Yeah. And so I think with them looking through this lens, So
them finding them, and I'm like, They've been fouling hard. They've been doing it. It's like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about? I don't know.
Oh yeah.
So, what y'all think about
I got my
Donald
stomach
Trump and
on.
his 34 felonies?
Listen, I can name 34 friends that don't have one felony. I ain't never met somebody that got 34 of them.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that don't have no felonies, let alone 34. Golly.
Hold on. Woe said that the drama is taken away from the sport. In male sports, we look forward to it being handled on the court. This is a media catastrophe. By who?
But I don't think it's a catastrophe. I think that makes people want to tune in even more because they want to see it for themselves what's going on.
Yeah, and I don't think
they're just making a big deal of the game. This is what happens. I don't know. They're not doing anything different than what the males do the same thing.
I don't know how it's
Even
taken away from
more.
a sport that nobody was paying attention to.
Right.
I don't know.
This adds to it.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh,
I don't know.
Salmon, broccoli, potatoes. My brother home.
Did y'all see the video with how Monica
Did you say
McNutt got
Did
Stephen A. Smith all together?
What you said, Adrian?
Yeah, but the big discussion. If the big discussion was about basketball, they wouldn't be watching. That's what's been the issue the last 150,000 years. They don't want to talk about that. That's not interesting to people. So in order to it's the same thing with anything on social media. If you bring the hype, people will go watch it. So now that they see that they are aggressive, they being petty, they being catty, they pretty much hazing. Oh shit, they're about that life over there. This ain't just some boring women's basketball. Let me go watch it. There's no other way to get people to watch women's basketball than this.
Yeah.
And it's proven because nobody was watching it before.
Right.
I mean, they got sold out arenas and shit now. Like people buying merchandise, they actually showing up. Like, what? WNBA?
This is not hurting the sport
if
at
this
all.
was some nice, lovely. Oh, they're gonna go watch. They're gonna have a game today. Ain't nobody coming to see that.
Right.
Right. It reels us in every time. We want the hype. We want the drama. That's why all of this catty shit on TV sell, because people want to see it.
Yeah.
45-minute takes of just the WNBA. When did that ever happen? When did that ever happen?
Exactly, Delisa. Let me see what's going on. Like, hold on. This might be interesting. Let me go get a ticket. I need to see this up close.
Oh yeah, we sidetracking off of this Trump stuff.
All right. Trump conviction.
34.
34 of them things.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I was like, surely they're not gonna do all of them.
All of them. People don't care.
And it's not gonna matter.
No, people do not. Absolutely, they don't care. They talking about.
I still am concerned or curious about how it's gonna work with the security clearance.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that till I saw you post that question. I'm like, that's a good ass question. How would that work?
It's very interesting.
Well, one, he gonna have it. He gonna be appealing all day long. So
it don't matter. He's still a convicted felon. He can appeal the sentence. That he's convicted right now. Right. He is a convicted felon.
I don't know what they gonna do, DD. I know it ain't gonna mean nothing. That's what I do know. I know it ain't gonna mean nothing.
I'm curious to see how it's
going. But I don't know yet how they gonna get around this.
They gonna come up.
I'm like, how you gonna tell airmen, soldiers, Marines, seamen that they have to get a security clearance, and they can't get one without if they got a felony, and they bought, but their boss can. Like, how is that supposed to work? How you gonna get access to nuclear codes as a felon? How you gonna get into the bases? Into these bases, if you need to come on base, fly onto their flight line without a clearance.
Very interesting. Somebody, I don't remember who it was. Dr. Phil made a video asking Joe Biden to overturn the conviction of Trump.
I saw that.
Oh, that's who did that? Dr. Phil?
Mm-hmm.
It's a state conviction. How the hell he gonna go overturn something at the state level?
Right.
These people, man, these folks need to quit snorting coke, man.
Didi, I don't know how they're gonna do it, but they're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, they're gonna figure it out. We're gonna watch it.
I'm sure the exonerated 5 are clapping very loudly at this conviction. So we're about to go into our icebreaker topics here. All right, y'all. Are you more likely to plan the cookout, show up early to the cookout, or late to the cookout? And what you bring in? I'm the planner.
I'm gonna show up early. Just tell me what to bring, or tell me how much money I need to pay. That's what I'm gonna do. Tell me what I need to pay.
Yep. See? Yep. Planning it. Just bring whatever you want to drink. And some ice.
I'm coming early. Tell me what I need to bring.
Everybody can't cook. You don't bring your stuff over here. Ain't nobody gonna eat. Now I got to throw it away, and I got enough to clean up. Just leave it at the house. And bring some ice, some cups, some plates,
right,
and something to drink.
Cause your feelings hurt. Cause ain't nobody opened up your pan.
and you piling up your plate with your stuff, talking about it's good, y'all.
They ain't even peeled the aluminum foil back. They just passed it right on up.
Like, who made this? Like,
right. No.
Who eat it? Every time I get invited to a cookout, people like Didi, don't come on time, because they know I'm there. You tell me the time, I'm there. They're like, no, we ain't even got the food done yet. Give us an hour or two.
So, like the stereotype is people, when you go to a black cookout, never show up on time because it ain't gonna be ready. I never been to a cookout like that. When I go, like everything is on time how it's supposed to be, or they'll be like, if you show up early, you're gonna be part of the crew, like putting everything together.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to a graduation party a few weeks ago. We got there, and the lady who invited us, she running around like a chicken with her head cut off. I'm like, okay, you need help? Like, where your utensils? She's like, what? I'm like, your serving utensils, you don't got none. Like, it was. She had like 4 people. She was like, I don't throw parties. It was her only child, and it was just like, I ain't never seen nothing like it. I was like, this must be why people say, like, don't show up early because you're gonna be part of putting it together.
Oh my God. Yeah, and I've never been to a cookout that was on time. Every time they still making something, everything ain't ready yet. Like, and I'm like, I knew I should eat before I left the house.
Right. I'm coming early.
Next, oh shit, hold on. Icebreaker is, what is something you love about your culture? That we're extremely talented in every, across the board, for every single thing there is. We lead the way on that.
we typically don't look our struggle. We typically don't look like the hell we've been through most of the time.
Unless you smoke crack.
That's what I said. But you know, other cultures, man, when they done been through some things, like you always see it on them. Always.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
Like I really feel like the majority of us had that mentality, like, you know, we might be down, but we're gonna get through whatever issue. And most of the time we're gonna make a joke out of it, which sometimes goes overboard. That, and then it's just certain things. I feel like being Black, like no matter who you go to, like what kind of Black person, well, of course not all Black people, but majority of us, you know, we're gonna get that look. If somebody say something crazy, we're gonna give each other that look, and we're gonna know what that look means.
Yeah.
So it's just like small little things like that. Like if we have a potluck at work, who made, like we know.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
So them small little things, like those universal things.
Yeah. And it's like we all were raised in the same house.
Listening to the same music.
Yeah. Our mamas clean this to the same playlist.
Said the same thing. I'm not your little friend. You ain't gonna be running in and out of my house. Like, yeah, all of that.
Everything, all of the little sayings, everything. Like we literally can quote every single thing our parents used to say. It's crazy.
Like the hot comb on, you know, you get your Easter curls, got your Easter outfit. Like it's just all those things.
Yep. Yeah, we're pretty dope. And the one thing that really sucks so much is that we're so freaking powerful, but we just can't get it together to come together.
Yeah.
We can't. Individualism is killing us.
It really is. It hurts. I remember this is a little story for you, but I never forget this, because this is how long ago it was. But it definitely changed my perspective, because I was in a McDonald's and I ain't had McDonald's in over 10 years. So I was at this McDonald's and I was getting something to eat, and there was a group of Asians that were eating together. So they looked like they was probably young adults, late teens, young adults, right? And so they got their food and they got one cup. It was 6 of them. They bought one drink and they had 6 straws, and they each passed that cup around and drank out of that cup. Didi looking like it's crazy, but it's something to think about, because
I'm looking like it's nasty.
That's what I'm saying. You looking at it like it's nasty. I'm looking at it like this, what we're talking about right now, this is ingrained in them in a way that is like, it's hard for us to see, because it's just like, wow, like they're friends and they have one cup, 6 straws, and they're drinking out of this one cup.
Yeah.
That's not something that we would do, but just the fact of coming together to do that, I look at it big. Everybody like it's nasty. I wish I had people that would do that with me.
Because I would have just got water cups that are free.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, Adrian, and I know what it represents. But like, yeah, I get what you're saying though. Like I was thinking about that. Like a lot of times, I mean, people will tell stories about how they'll come to this country and like multiple families will live in one house, and they'll work together, put their money together. So, okay, we buying this person's house and we're going to start this business, and so on and so on. So yeah, as a culture, a lot of different cultures do that. And I wish that was more prominent in our culture, but yeah.
And I think
if I saw the drink situation like you did, I would have
that story
thought
right there
that.
is the extreme. but also that shows your
Your
dedication
internet is
to
trash,
this.
Adrian.
Like that shows the dedication to this and how deep that it's ingrained in them to do that. And like you
Yeah.
said, I looked at it from that
But I think
standpoint, like
we
we ain't
were
doing this.
doing that.
And I'm pretty
We
sure
were
they could have
doing
all
that
bought a
though.
drink.
But we got kind of derailed by a whole system of shit
Yeah.
that just took that. So they've always, that's ingrained because that's always what they've done. We did that, and then our shit got fucked up. Like it literally got blown up, burned down. Like every time we tried to do stuff like that, we got it taken away. Wo said, "Now me and my god brother will walk to Mr. Gates in Mississippi, and we would share a buffet, and one of us would get a drink, and the other get a cup of water. Exactly, you get a cup of water; it's free.
That's not the same thing. It's not even close. Y'all shared a buffet. That's it's not even.
He's talking.
It's
He's
not
talking
even
about
close
the cup
to the point of what I'm
and the
making.
water. He's talking about the drink and the water. We understand
Yeah,
the
it's
point
not
you're
the same.
making is still disgusting. We understand group economics and black people lacking that, but the example is pretty gross. I'm not drink. I don't know what y'all do with y'all mouth, and I'm not drinking after you. Backwash, no, just not doing it. We can use the same concept in group economics in a different way and just get free water cups for everybody. Same outcome. We ain't pay no money for them. Yeah, the Mexicans come over here. They all live in one apartment, and so they
Not
get
just
their money together.
not just that, like my cousin used to work for a court, and like if somebody would get a ticket, they putting their money together because we don't need no
Mhm,
problems with the court. We're gonna pay this
mhm.
brother ticket off because we got a job to go finish. So yeah, the group economics thing is definitely something I wish we did more of.
Yeah, but it was designed this way for us not to do it. I mean, we just had was it the 103rd anniversary of
Tulsa.
Black Wall Street? Yeah, the Tulsa. Yeah, and you had Move in Philly. They literally anytime we try to do it, they burn our shit the fuck down. They will never allow us to be equal to them ever. What's up, Daniel?
Hey Daniel.
What's in Japan?
Don't ask them questions with Daniel, please. Daniel, what you doing in Japan? Lord Jesus, I don't know if I want to know. He's talking about me. Oh God. All right, we about to go to our main topics. How are you making sure your children are prepared for the future workforce slash general public? I'm assuming this came from the post that I made today. I'm gonna
Yes.
read it because this was absolutely embarrassing, actually.
Yeah,
Where
let
there
me
was,
let me hear because I've been kind of MIA. I done had a long day, crazy day. Go ahead, let me
I
hear
don't
this.
know, this came from an intelligent.com survey conducted in December of 2023 on 800 employees from 800 employers. And they said during job interviews, employers say recent college graduates have struggled with eye contact 53% of the time, asked for unreasonable compensation 50% of the time, dress inappropriately 47% of the time, use inappropriate language 27% of the time, refused to turn on their camera during a virtual interview 21% of the time, and brought a parent to their interview 19% of the time.
That part right there was for me. Brought a parent was nuts.
I'm like,
It's wild.
Happy birthday,
the,
Daniel.
Oh, happy birthday,
okay,
Daniel.
Daniel. The wild part is that the parent went. That's the part that's wild.
Bring a parent to work day, I guess. I don't know. That's
All
From
right.
from for my kids, I tried to start them off in early in elementary school, and maybe it's a southern thing. I don't know, but I made sure they would greet, their teachers anybody that passed in the hallway, any adults, by saying good morning. I was like, you would be surprised how far being polite would get you. Saying please and thank you. Like these are simple things.
Yep.
Like you need help, you need extra credit. They'd probably be more willing to give it to you if you are a nice person.
Yeah. Daniel said, brought a parent. How old are these people? It says recent college graduates. So I'm assuming 22, 23 years old. That's embarrassing.
But
yeah, Drina, you're right about that. Like just making sure your kids are respectful, mannerable, and just understand how to communicate with people outside of their phone.
Didi, did you say, Drina, you white about that?
No,
that's what it sounds like. You said.
No.
But no, these kids, yeah, it's crazy.
Wo said he's currently working on teaching his kids how to respect time because unfortunately my kids seem to think the world revolves around them. That's all these damn kids.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm working with my oldest son about that. Ain't no way, son, I'm supposed to be the first one out the door. You supposed to be the first one out the door. Because we going to your event, not mine. So why am I the first one out the door in the car every time? No.
Taking their time. Think you're supposed to wait on them. Like I could go back upstairs. Not shit, not me.
Not me.
You talking about always
you get left.
What? You be sitting right at the house?
Right.
Yeah, entitled monsters. You right about that, Freddie. Shitting me. I wish I would have took my time with my mom. I won't be going.
Always waiting on my mama.
Right, you in the car just like me. It's hot as hell in here.
Right.
I hope she hurry up.
Right. Never had to wait on me. I always had to wait on my mama. Like, mama, come on.
And back in the day, your parents didn't care where they left you at either.
No.
You better be ready because I'm leaving.
And at some point it was okay because you could roll the windows down. But once you upgraded to the car with the electric windows, oh, you finna die in here. If that door locked, you finna die in here. Because you can't roll the windows down.
Listen, they did not care. Look, Freddie said his Maxine Waters voice reclaiming my time. Yeah, because they will definitely waste your time. Hey, Freddie Lee. They will waste your time. Wo says schools tell them turn in assignments. They turn it in when they're ready and not the due date. And then the schools show them grace and allow late work to be turned in weeks later. Not my son's school. We be on the phone. They'll be like, no, ain't nothing I can do. It's late. I gave them a chance, turn it in. They got the date. They don't turn it in. That's on them.
Well, I think that's them Georgia schools because I was told that my boy told me the same thing.
That's ridiculous. This is what's causing such a sense of entitlement. They think everything is easy. Ain't nothing gonna happen to me. I can take my time. I can do it half-ass. Oh no. He said Mississippi doing it too.
Yeah, I think that depends on the teacher. With my kids, no,
crazy.
They don't have it turned in.
All right, y'all. Do y'all want to do? Hold on. Oh, we did this one already. Adrian missed that topic. Okay, so what was the reason for starting the Battle Buddies and Breaking Barriers podcast? Well, originally with my original co-host Justin, he had a podcast, or I think he still has it, that he used to do every week. And I used to be in the comments talking, and they would play games and stuff. And I'm like, oh, this is pretty dope. And so I'm like, Justin, how do you do this? Like, show me how to do this damn podcast shit. And he was like, all right, come on. So the original podcast was called the Pod Parazzi. So we started as the Pod Parazzi, me and Justin. And then, I think it was me and Justin. And then we changed it. We was like, no, we got to come up with a different name. Battle Buddies just sound better. And that's when we brought Adrian in. And then we started doing the Battle Buddies. And then Justin got busy with work. So he kind of was missing some like back-to-back weeks. That's when we brought in Wayne. Sorry, I have to say his name, Adrian. And so then we started that going, and that's when Drina was in the comments. She in the comments every week, and I'm like,
I
dang,
like
Drina
Marlon
always
Wayans,
here.
Damon Wayans. You know, I like
Yeah.
all the Wayans.
So then Wayne kind of had whatever his life was life, and so he went on the wayside. And I was like, Adrian, this girl is always in the comments. We need to bring her in. Cool. We reached out to Drina. Drina was like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. So now I was like, Drina, we need to find a different name. Like this don't make sense. It gotta be something else. And Drina was like, well, what's the vision? Like, what did y'all think about? What was y'all purpose of this? So we start typing up stuff, and she was like, well, what about the breaking barriers? That's it. That's the podcast name. So that's how it morphed into what y'all see today. It has been one hell of a ride. Oh my God, the episodes, the characters that have come on this show have been entertaining to say the least. We got some episodes where they will not be forgotten. I'll tell you that much. But I told y'all that we have a big announcement tonight. And I just wanted to let y'all know that for y'all in the comments, anybody that's going to watch this back, anybody that's missing this episode, my co-host, I appreciate y'all so much, because there's always a purpose in everything that I do, and it's always to elevate to the next level of what I'm doing. So this tonight is my last episode on the Breaking Barriers podcast, and I'm gonna be full throttle with the Core Queen podcast, and all this other shit that I got going on is way too much. And my therapist says you got to take some shit off your plate, so I made me a plate on the paper and I wrote shit down. And I took shit off one by one. I'm taking stuff off one by one. So this is one of them, but I'm still going to be a part of the Iron Will Media Group. Y'all still see me here from time to time, but make sure y'all check me out on the Core Queen podcast. But I just really appreciate y'all for being on this journey with us. I think it's almost 4 years now that I've been on this platform, and it has taught me so much. And whoa, you got jokes with this comment right here. Beauty versus her baby daddy. Yes. Classic battles. Classic. Let's just yeah. Thank God we survived that. Because we almost didn't make it.
Not even just the shows, the guests on the show, the people in the comments, because we've had some people in the comments since I've been on, like, who is this person? Like, who is this talking?
Yeah. Oh, damn, Daniel. I forgot about the speed dating episode. Yeah, that one definitely goes down in history too. Thank you, Daniel, for being a day one. You've been a day one. Thank you so much, Daniel. I appreciate you. Make sure you go on over to the Core Queen podcast. There's some crazy shit going on over there too. Y'all get dragged every damn day for that show. You gotta have thick skin to do this, y'all. You gotta have thick skin, because the folks will drag you through. Oh man, the dude that was, you talking about the one that was on his bike? The one that popped up at the club in Miami when I was down there?
What?
Yeah, the creep.
That was fun.
Oh my God. I'm like, why are you here? Like, what the hell? Yeah. It's been a ride. No, to me, the most classic episode was when we had the panel and the dude told the chick that she need to put her dick up. Yo.
That was hilarious. That one was funny.
Yeah. Yep, Daniel, that's him. He had dreads. Yep, that was him. The weirdo on the bike. Yeah. Weirdo on the bike. Yeah. And then the ultimate classic one was when the chick hung up and then went and tried to talk shit about us on her platform.
Oh God. Listen, anytime I come across that lady, because of course she blocked me, but one day I was scrolling on TikTok and I was like, is this? I was like, oh, let me get out of here.
Because her and Wayne became buddies.
Goodness gracious.
Oh my God. What's this one? What have you learned since being on this show? Oh my God. Woo. I learned that I really got to work on my facial expressions because they tell it all. They tell it all. I knew that, but goodness gracious. Um, and I just learned that people really are different.
Yeah.
People are really different, and just the art of having conversations with people, because you learn so much about different people, and you're like, I would have never thought of that shit in a million years, but here we are. Yeah. What have y'all learned?
Definitely that people are different and like just people's perspective and how they came up with how they came up with that. Um and just it has been very interesting to see like what people come up with in their own head, like when they're left alone with their own thoughts. Like the man who I think his name was Cal, the one who with the baby mama, like
Oh,
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh
him
my god.
him and the guy from earlier that we were talking about earlier when we were talking about the passport bros,
Oh,
like and what he like what like this is the conclusion you came up with. Black women don't like you at all. Okay, well, all right. Like
all of it.
you never try to talk to any black women, but they don't like you. Oh, okay. Like this is yeah.
Yeah. Adrian, what's
I
something
think
you've
for me,
learned?
like, yeah, just I, I be like, stuff just can't be real. Like, I'm like, that ain't real. That can't be real. Like, there's no way people are like this. There's absolutely no way people are like this, and they are. So,
Mhm.
Uh,
you learn, man. People got issues, and they don't see it. So they've
Mhm.
been gaslit, and people just feed into their crazy thought processes, so they think they right, and you just like, that's crazy. Just like
Mhm.
your peoples that came, Drina invited on the show that was mad. Didn't she say I wanted her? I'm like,
Yep.
it's
Said you wanted
crazy.
her, and I
That was
let I let you attack her. You
hmm.
could
it's
she could
like,
tell by the way you was looking at her.
I don't,
Hmm.
yeah, it's crazy.
It's one more thing I think we all learn. We all know now. People love to talk shit, but they will not do it on camera.
Oh my god.
People
Oh,
will
that's
not come on. People will not come on here and talk shit.
you be like,
Yo,
wait a minute. Oh, you came on because you had this opinion, and then you get on the camera, and we could barely get you to talk.
yo, how
Yeah.
I don't know how many people we had that would be like, before, you know the lead up to the show, like, yo, I hope y'all can handle what I got to say. I hope, I'm gonna be keeping it real. Y'all just don't understand what can I keep it 100? Yeah, that's what we want you to do. Get on here timid as hell. And you like,
Like, I
what?
thought they okay.
I
All
thought you
right.
had something to say. Like, you ain't got nothing. Like, you over here sugarcoating, trying to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm like, nah. And then, especially if you know them, and you like, I know you not like that. So you over here gaslighting and lying because you don't even think that way. I know you, and I know you don't think like that. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, people
Yeah.
say they finna get on here and talk that talk, but they
Yeah.
don't. They don't.
See, Woe said, I've been said everybody's a gangster behind keyboards, but when the camera is on them, dear eyes. Yep. Yeah. Well, Daniel, we definitely know you have no fear.
Right.
We know. Daniel is the truth. Yep. But I'm like, Adrian, I thought you said he was going. He did, and then he came on and ain't said nothing.
Timid, straight timid. You like, bro? I thought you had something to get off your chest. Man, you been telling me all week, like, bro, man. Look, y'all be, hey, and then be talking about the people that came on previously that
Mm-hmm.
that froze up, and then they get on here and freeze up.
Yeah, folks be it sound good when you typing it, but boy, when you got to do it, yeah, you make it look easy. So, what is something you hope people take away from your time on Breaking Barriers podcast? Hmm. I hope that they realize that we are real. This ain't no clickbait show. This ain't no let me say some shit so I can go viral show. Like you never know what the hell you're gonna get. You might get educated, you might get pissed off, you might have some laughs, you just never know. And I just hope they if they are interested in starting something like this, some type of podcast or any content creation, hopefully this motivates them to do it. It's not as easy as it looks. This shit hard as fuck because this part what we're doing right here is the easy part, just showing up. All the other stuff happens behind the scenes that people don't even get to see. So I just hope they appreciated the time that we spent here talking with them.
For me, I really feel like the conversations we had, even if it was just the people that were on the show and watching at the time, like I think a lot of us really want the same things when it comes to love and relationships and family. Like we want the best for that. And I think there are more people like that than there are that it's being shoved in our face on the algorithm. So I hope that people are able to have more conversations about how they really feel like about one another and express themselves. And especially because I saw on your show, Didi, and I know we talked about it on this show before about black men not feeling safe about opening up. If you're with somebody and you can't tell them how you feel or what your emotions are, that ain't the person for you to be with.
Period.
That's a problem. If you with a woman and she berates you or try to degrade you because you telling her how you feel about something, that's not the woman. She not for you. She need to go heal herself because she not no good for you.
Yep.
I think the relationship conversations. I think we had some very good relationship conversations. Over our episodes. I hope that the love comes back. I think that was something we always harped on, talked about, trying to make sure that we hone that message of get back to loving, man. Get back to loving our people. You know, date, have fun. And I hope some of that kind of resonated. Get out of your head. Get out of what social media telling you to do. Go on date, get to know each other. It's just that simple, right? I hope some of that resonated over the time that we've been doing this. I know, social media is definitely dividing us big time, but we got to get back to it, man. Got to get back to it.
Absolutely. Yeah. I hope it because like Drina said, the algorithm is pushing so much negativity when it comes to relationships, especially between black men and black women. I hope that people really take a step back and look at what's really around them. Like stop like some of the stuff ain't real that you're seeing on social media. Like what's happening around you? What are successful relationships looking like around you? And if you're not seeing any, change your circle. Right? If that's what you aspire to have, you gotta change your circle because you ain't gonna get to hang around people that don't have what you want. And the last topic of the night: what are your future plans? What y'all got?
For me, I'm just gonna be finding out in these streets. Drina finding out in these streets. Those are my plans, and to see where these kids, the road of life is gonna take me with these children. I got a daughter that's in college. She'll be graduating with her associate soon and going into a program. And the other one is a junior. So yeah, they're gonna keep me busy.
Yes, Lord. Alexis said that she said, I enjoy the element of surprise from this podcast, the types of combos and getting to experience points of view and opinions from our day-to-day folks. Daniel said, so is Dee Dee alone leaving or is BB ending? You got to ask the other two co-hosts. I'm leaving.
I guess we'll have to see next Tuesday. I don't know. We'll let you know, Daniel. We'll send you a message. We'll send you a message and let you know.
Adrian, what's your future plan?
So, oh yeah, nah. I mean, future plans for me, of course. I mean, if y'all don't know, I have G Council, so I upload videos there. So my presence is more on LinkedIn. So for y'all that may not know, I'm more on LinkedIn, G Council. I'm building my YouTube page. It's actually growing fairly well. I coach, coach clients. I have, curriculum that I train in career development, and I've been starting to stay fairly busy, with that as well too. So, me, I'm open, to all opportunities, to continue to come. People be wanting me to definitely talk about the relationship stuff, but sometimes I'm like, I don't know if people be hearing what I got to say. People say I'm talking from a perspective that people just that I don't understand. And I'm gonna keep talking the way I talk because I feel like I had a plan and I acted on that plan. I don't hear all the other chirp and chatter around me. I knew what I wanted out of life. So if people want me to talk from that perspective, cool. But hey, that's mine. I'm married. I got kids. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't talk from that single perspective like that anymore. I ain't been single in over a decade. So yeah. but I'm open to it. So I'll probably be doing some guest appearances on places and stuff as well too. But yeah, and if Drina wanna continue to do something, I'm open to that too.
Okay. Well, my future plans is to continue with the Core Queen podcast, which is just taking over like crazy. It's growing like wildfire. Um, and getting my studio up and going, grand opening. I can't wait for that to be done. I'm producing a film right now, so that's taking a lot of my time. Um, of course, I do my two community events a year. So the back to school bash is coming up August 31st in my hometown, Bristol, Pennsylvania. So we do horseback riding, car show, bouncy houses, give away backpacks. We got food trucks. It's a huge, huge event. So we are crossing my fingers, possibly have our first corporate sponsor this year. So I'm excited about that. And then since I'm producing this film, I'll probably have to do a red carpet event to premiere the film. And then I'll be back planning my winter coat drive in the beginning of next year. So it's always nonstop for me. I got two films coming out this summer that'll probably be being premiered as well. So I'm probably have to go to those two events. It's just always a lot of shit. And then my son is just graduated 8th grade, going to high school. So he's a huge prospect in football. So all the training and camps, and he's actually going to Dabo Sweeney's camp this weekend. So it'll be his first college experience. He's there for 3 days at Clemson University at this camp. So it's a big opportunity for him. So he is keeping me extremely busy. And speaking of that, I need to pop up on his ass again. I just popped up on his location because I didn't know where he was at. But I need to look at his location to find out why he ain't home yet. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I'm just excited about. I have so many guests lined up for the Core Queen podcast, and it is extremely tedious work doing an in-person podcast. It's nothing like doing a virtual podcast. So it is a lot. So I'm excited about it. But yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got coming up. What Dee used to love the bouncy house when she was younger. Who? Daniel, what are you talking about?
That's your man.
Eminem. Yeah. But yeah, of course, I'm open. I always got Woe. Woe is like one of the best media group producers. Like he is amazing. Like anytime I need something from him, he's right on it. So I appreciate him. So of course, I'm always open to coming on guest appearances on different shows if I have the time. I have no problem with doing that. But just let me know. Give me some time ahead of time, and I'm good. But just trying to produce 2 shows at the same time, I can't do it no more. I gotta take some stuff off this plate, child. And I got a family of foxes in my backyard that I can't get rid of.
What happened to the bird?
The neighbor got rid of the bird. The birds ain't came back yet. I got my owl over here just in case. I gotta hang my owl up. But now it's a family of foxes roaming around the fucking yard. I don't know. What Daniel say? I pick up on small parts of things y'all say.
Huh?
Okay. I don't know. Daniel, you drunk? I saw a tailed fox the other night. Look it up. I don't know. Okay. I don't want to look up no foxes. I could look. I don't want to see no 9-tailed fox. The ones in my backyard, it was just one. Now it was a whole family. They done had babies.
Oh goodness.
Oh, I'm disgusted. And the HOA won't respond. Like, y'all need to come get these foxes out of my yard.
What they gonna do?
Call animal control. I'm not paying them people.
So you want them to do it?
Yeah, that's why I said HOA. They come in my yard. I have like woods behind me in the ravine at the bottom. So they come up underneath my deck and come into my yard. Y'all need to get these damn foxes. My neighbor tried to shoot him the other day. I jumped out of my sleep. I heard a gunshot. I'm like, and you missed? Idiot. Then he says 10 a.m. I better not be drunk. Will the episode still be up on? Oh no, everything will still be up. I'm not taking that down. Everything still be out there. Daniel said 9-tailed fox is a mythical creature in Shinto Buddhism. So how did you see a mythical creature? Were you high?
He was something.
I don't know. I'm so confused. Yeah, I'm so confused. But that was our last topic, y'all. Yeah, all of the pages will still be up. The YouTube, all of the channels will be up. All the videos will still be up. So y'all can go back and laugh at some of this shit we did. Lord Jesus. Oh man. Yeah. I'm gonna go delete the ones with my baby daddy. No, I'm joking.
Oh goodness.
So you saw a golden fox, and golden foxes are called 9-tailed foxes. So is it a real fox? Because you just said it was mythical. Confused. I don't know. Listen, y'all. Tomorrow I'm gonna do a video because I think I need to give a disclaimer before I do this episode live tomorrow on the Core Queen podcast, because I think it's going to cause a lot of controversy, and I think it's going to be a very touchy conversation. So I have a guy. His name is Mike Jones, not the rapper.
Ooh.
He's a pastor's kid. He is a gospel musician, writer, producer, like literally been in the church all his life. And we're going to talk about church hurt, all kinds of crap that's going on in the church, some stuff that people may not want him to talk about, some stuff that people may not want me to talk about. So it's going to be live. I'm going to have the phone lines open so people can call in and talk about this the things that have happened in the Black community when it comes to the church. So,
Didi, don't make them folks mad. You know what happened when you made them mad when you wore them pants.
child, people find every reason to drag me on social media. I'll be like, whatever. Daniel talking about, is it real? Maybe. I can't with you, Daniel. You said you saw it. Daniel, you must be high over there. Yeah, Jennifer said, get Pastor Keon on there. I ain't got time for him to tell me to hush in the spirit. He won't tell me to be quiet.
You sure, Didi?
Goddamn Pastor Keon, child. That's why I can't go to church, because I got responses, I got answers. I got questions. I got something to say. You're not gonna tell me to be quiet. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope. That man told her to hush in the name of Jesus. Oh, I ain't got time to play these shenanigans with you folks in this daggone church. That's why y'all can't get kids to go to church now unless you entertain them with all kind of freaking swag and surf. Mm,
You ain't
mm.
swagging in sir?
That's what they be doing in Atlanta. And then you got the pastor now. I don't know what church that is. The pastor with the first husband. Yes, first husband. I'm like, okay, this is just too much. This is
First
going too
husband.
far.
What we talking about?
He married to a man.
Oh, ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Leave that alone.
Yep. See, Jennifer, you saw that. Yeah, he got the first husband. They just doing too much. Too much. Mm-mm. Tasha, let me see. Y'all want to see my grandbaby?
Mm-hmm.
The last episode, her little spoiled butt. Come here, little girl. You spitting everywhere. Hi. Will you say hi to Moses?
Aww.
Hi.
She look exactly like your daughter.
Don't you? And she is spoiled rotten. Ain't you, little girl?
Y'all did it.
No, her mama and her daddy did it. See, I only been here with my grandma for 2 weeks. It wasn't her. Right? You got to sit down. She want to stand up the whole time.
Ooh.
You about to go. See? Why? Why? You got to eat. You got to eat. Look, Nova. Jen said, "Hey, Nova."
That's why the foxes won't leave. She got the fox on her bill.
You know what? Nova, you summoning the daggone foxes and we ain't know
You ain't even know it.
it. I don't spoil her. Me and her be having conversation. I sit her down like, no, you have to sit here without somebody holding you. And then she laughed at me. You're not gonna talk to the people. You usually talking. You ready for your bottle, huh? Hmm. Little girl. Okay, well, whatever. Say I'm leaving in the morning, y'all.
Aww.
Say I'm leaving in the morning. Say hey, whoa, whoa. Say hey, precious. Why she looking like she really know, like she reading the comments? No. Well, y'all, that's it. That's the last topic. Anybody got anything else they want to say, talk about? Uh-oh. Here come Nurse Debbie. She said no such thing as spoiling the baby. Give them all the love. This little thing here, look, she thinks she's 6 months old. She just turned 2 months. Uh-uh. And she get all the little look. I don't care. I just walk around with her. I'm like, oh, make her stop crying. Come on, let's walk. We get on the treadmill. We walk on the treadmill. Right? You ready to eat? Is that what you're waiting for? Hmm? She look like she got something to say.
Right.
Well, y'all, it's been real. Dajna, can you call your brother? Because I don't know why he's not home yet. Um, yeah. No, I literally just pulled up on him before this show because he wasn't. Somebody was answering his phone. All I could hear is music playing in the back, and I'm like, "Where's my child?" Because he sent me a text and he never responded again. I went and found his location. I pulled right up. Somebody was like, "Who's mom? Somebody's mom's here."
Oh, not to pull up on.
What? Tico, what are you talking about? Chicken breasts, should they have nipples? What?
Yo.
I'm so confused. So confused. I they did it again. It answered it. Oh, Jesus. Now I got to go pull up on them again. Oh, no, I got the lady phone number, the mom. I got her phone number. I'll call her in a minute. All right, y'all. Well, We appreciate y'all for being in the comments, for hanging out with us for these last 3 years, 3+ years, laughing and joking, cutting up with us, and just being some loyal listeners, watchers, followers, subscribers. We appreciate y'all. Um, we will keep y'all updated on what's to come. Well, Dreen or Adrian will for this platform. If y'all want to come on over to the Core Queen podcast, come on over there. Don't leave no comments in the comments until they're gonna drag you. Don't even say nothing. Just like the shit and keep it moving because it's gonna be a long battle. What? Hold on. Tick Fox. Okay. Tico, I don't know. Sure. Right. Mm-hmm. Uh you're welcome, Jen. Thank you for always coming in, watching and entertaining and interacting with us and
It's
asking
been
us some good
real.
questions.
It's
It's
been
been
real.
real.
It's been fun. It's been real fun.
Yes, indeed. And we will holler at y'all the next time we see y'all. And y'all tell some folks to follow Drina Dream, Adrian Taylor, Mr. GC, and the Core Queen on all platforms. And check us out and see what we got going on. We out,
Yes.
y'all. We out.